Welcome to the venerable Glass Bowl in Toledo, Ohio. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Temple Owls and the Toledo Rockets. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. About to kick it off and get this game underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Toledo's offense has the ball first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
And the Rockets are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Richter. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a
look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, going to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. The run inside. It's Smith. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Rockets can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running.
It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Toledo.
This This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Temple's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Bermudez. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Owls come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Toledo hoping to get things going on this drive as the offense takes the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Makes a grab and room to run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a missed timing.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Running inside, it's Smith. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And I think in plays like this, David, when you're down by the goal line on 4th down, you've got to dial something up that you know you can execute in your sleep. And the QB and his target, they look like they've been doing that for years in practice.
And it used to be run, show your physicality. Now, man, space, numbers, the passing game developing. You could tell, you're right on rhythm, right in time, big 4th down conversion.
The Rockets offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step 1. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Maybe a crease. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. Plows through the defense. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him. And in turn, you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
And the Rockets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rockets!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bermudez. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Owls! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And he's coming out of the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Rockets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the ice bath after the game.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pulls it in. It's Crosby. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks so the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking downfield, it's Richter. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Toledo! Into the end zone for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll stop him short of the first down. It brings up 4th, but the defense doesn't have any timeouts and can't stop the clock.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on first down, gaining all that yards, almost got a first down, and then 2nd down and 3rd down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a first down, do something positive.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Smith. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop. He's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. Back to pass. It's Richter. Lost one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Razorbacks, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now over to your game inside the Glass Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Glass Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had...
And he's still running after the move. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Wide open downfield. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Owls! They take the lead here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Dropping back, it's Richter. Finds his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. All the way back to the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
With the catch, it's Chase. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Owls right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Got his man. Bounced off his feet.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 7, set to kick it away.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Running inside, it's Miller. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Headed for the fourth quarter now, and this quarterback battle looks like this. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to throw, it's Richter. Got the back over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man, it's Simpson.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Caught. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Rockets are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Miller. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move gives him the first down yardage? And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Miller. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here comes the heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Rockets will hustle to the line. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires toward the target. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one of those when you walk back to the huddle and you're just kicking yourself and you're going to go to the quarterback and be like, bro, I got you next time. My bad. But those tight ends work the middle of the field so magically and convert those big third downs for you, but just a big drop on third down.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Richter. Under fire. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Defender got caught, a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Goes to the option. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking down the middle. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this fourth quarter.
He's got the tight end. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Temple lining up to punt it away. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Smith.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Makes the grab. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Back to throw, it's Richter. Powers through the defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Takes a hit as he fires. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Upstairs he's got it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us as the